What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about the LEGO Minifigure Series 25 set and how LEGO has beat us. Yes, a lot of people think we have figured out a way on how to find these minifigures, but ultimately, I truly believe they did just beat us. So let's go over the set really quick and how my opinions on this. I absolutely love one minifigure in this set, and then there's a second one that I love. But this minifigure, everyone is searching for, I myself included. I've got about 12 so far, and everyone is just searching for them. And it's the Vampire Knight, or the Bat Lord, whatever you want to call him. I truly believe this is an awesome minifigure, and this will be the winner in the end. The second one will be the Viking chick, but the Bat Lord, I think, just looks amazing. And because so many people are searching for him and how popular he's going to be, in the end, I don't think he's going to do as well as people think. But that's fine with me because honestly, I might keep all my Bat Lords and build a Bat Lord army instead of sell them. It depends on how much he sells for in the end. But honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be successful in getting any more. So previously, LEGO had these sets in a poly bag, and people were filling up the poly bags to determine what minifigure was in there, and then they came out with a new box design to hide that. They say it was for environmental purposes. That was 100% a lie. This is corporate greed, and we need to figure out a way around this. And I'm really hoping somebody figures out how to track these. And yes, people have been figuring them out, and there is a way if there's a certain code. I've used that code to find my 12, but the other code, because there's two codes, the other code does not work. So there's QR codes on the bottom. They look like this one and then this one. There's the smaller one does not work when you scan it. So you scan these, it generates a number, and people figured out what number correlates to the minifigure. But the small scan set, nobody has figured out. So they've got numbers on these. People have been posting what set there has. And essentially what it comes down to, LEGO has gotten extremely smart to where I think they use the same code, and what they create in a week, that code changes. So one day it could be a Vampire Knight, and then the next day it could be a Barbarian Lady, and they can change. And nobody has figured it out. I really hope somebody figures it out. But why I say I think they beat us is because I checked my Walmarts, and all of them had the smaller code. We did not have the larger code. So if you watch my previous video, I hit up Best Buy last week, and I was able to get my 12. But Walmart had 80 of these in stock. Yes, they are mass producing this, which is, again, I don't think they're gonna sell for as much as they should, because everyone is seeking this Vampire Knight, and LEGO is also mass producing them. So essentially, I think all Walmarts will probably have this smaller code. I don't know about the Best Buys. I don't know if there's something with that. Why did all the Best Buys have these codes, and then the Walmarts that I hit up had these smaller codes? I probably could have bought 100 of these boxes, but sadly funds are tight, and I'm holding off till somebody cracks this code. So please don't go off what the code says, where somebody says, oh, I got a 540S3, that was a Vampire Knight. It randomly changes, they figured it out, and I think they're changing it every day of the week. I guess one number represents the week, and they figured out a clever way to deter us. So if you mysteriously have figured out and cracked this code, please comment down below. If you know of a location of somebody that has figured this out, please comment down below. I would love to make a dedicated video on this, because people are really struggling to find the Vampire Knight if they have the bigger or the smaller code. The bigger code absolutely works. I have verified that, and it's pretty solid. But I think going forward, Walmart or LEGO is going to produce these sets with these QR codes, the ones that can't be used to find out which minifigure is in there. And I think they initially did a first batch run that included these, and then they figured it out. Then they figured out that people figured out the code that's attached to it, and then they switched to these. I would love to hear your theory on this. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Or do you think there's going to be a mix? I find it really odd that all the Best Buys had this code, the QR code, and then all the Walmarts had this one. And I'm talking over 100. That was just, I had 80 at my Walmart, and then I went to another one and they had the same display with another 80. So I could have just gotten an insane amount of these right off the bat, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go through each set and figure out which one's the Vampire Knight and then try to sell the others. It's just way too much of a time suck. It's not worth the profits. But I do love this set where, like I said, I might just army build this Vampire Knight or the Bat Lord. So if you watch my previous video, you'll see that he's really been selling for a great price. Honestly, I think you might get the most out of it early on if you sold. As time goes on, they're going to create more of these, and Lego is just probably knows that people are searching for this one, so they're going to mass produce it more, which will ultimately drive down the price. I think right now the people are smart that's selling them because we might not get a $15 Batlord. I don't know. I think there's a potential it could do anywhere from $15 to maybe $40, but I think with how much Lego is producing them, I think it's going to be a realistic number of anywhere from $10 to $20 now. It's early on, I know, but after seeing those large display cases, so the Walmarts that I visited, they had a dedicated display case, which I'm going to throw up in a short any day now, and then they also had the small 30 box in addition to that. So an insane amount of minifigures right off the bat. And I think we're going to see just this mass produced with the new smaller QR code that can't be tracked. But he's doing absolutely amazing right now. $15 plus shipping, and look just how awesome he is. This probably might be my favorite minifigure of the year. And he's selling for a great price. I'm debating about selling mine right now to get some quick profits, but I'm not too sure. I think eventually these are going to start dying down. But if Lego does decide to use the smaller QR codes that can't be tracked, we're going to have to go back to weighing. And a lot of people have said that the weighing of this set is difficult because there's a lot of variables, like the glue. If they use a ton more glue, it throws it off. And then people were saying that they're including like certain documents and packaging in there that throws off the weight. So Lego is really, really trying to deter investors from this because they're greedy. They want people to spend more money and buy all of them to get that one set instead of try and find which set or which minifigure that you want. So sadly, corporate greed has beat us right now, and I would love, please, I'm going to make some videos when I get some spare cash. I'm going to probably buy a ton of these, and I'm going to contribute to trying to crack the code, because I bet there is something with this, with the codes, the numbers, that someone will figure out. And I will contribute to that. I'll put up my postings for the people, but people are really trying to figure this out. So I'd love to hear, have you figured out a way? Did you figure out a way with the smaller codes? How have you been weighing them? Have you been successful? This all helps the community, and we need to band together to kind of fight the corporate greed. I know a lot of people say we're bad and blah blah blah. You know, we're here to make money, and I want to help people make money. So this is what it comes down to. I love it. This is great, but we're gonna figure this out somehow. I really hope someone does. But please comment down below. It helps the channel, helps the community. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.